Look at that. Periscope is live and well on Friday morning and waiting for all of us to say good morning to each other. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, Cheryl. Good morning as you guys are joining. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. It's good to be here with you. I was sitting here trying to put together what I was going to do this morning. And hey, Al, good morning, my friend. Good morning. We've got to get out and go do some hiking because the weather is ready for us to go enjoy that. Hey, Stan, good morning. Time for us to go out and have some fun at the range again. Loved that time with you this week. Good morning, Brenda. Good morning, McCare. Brenda, you've got to get us down there to Florida so we can have some fun with you guys. Deborah, thanks so much for coming to the house and bringing my favorite girlfriend, second favorite girlfriend with you. I love time with Luna. She's such a blessing. And anyway, I wanted to keep this morning simple because it's Friday, and I had a bunch of thoughts and a bunch of easy, simple things. So today's Friday highlights, and as we're going through the Friday highlights, I just want to encourage you guys to stop and take a quick assessment of what you've gone through this week and what came out of it that was good and amazing for you. Because I woke up this morning and everything was just kind of sluggish. I don't know if you ever get that. You wake up sluggish, and I'm thinking about my to-do list and all of the things to do, and I've got a pretty good handle on that. Hey, Nancy, good morning. Thanks for joining us from Idaho. And so I'm looking at my list and looking at all the things to do, and then as I'm coming into my office and getting ready to start the day, I realized, good morning, Darlene. Great to see you from the Gulf Coast. Cheryl, in my mind, I want to get down to the Gulf Coast and spend some time with you down there. I want to come down and see the Gulf Coast. We've never done that. Rhonda, thanks for joining us from Montana. But so I'm getting my morning going, and I'm feeling sluggish, and I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed. And then the more my morning is getting going, the more things I'm reminding myself that need to go on the list. And then in the midst of that, suddenly I realize I got to take a trip to Denver today to pick up some cookbooks for Cheryl. So anyway, how do we get through that when I'm sitting there going, how do we get through this? How do we make it work? So first step for me this morning was to revert back to my morning routine because, my morning routine is something I've been developing one little baby step at a time for about the last year and a half now. So first step, morning routine means, Forrest, don't get overwhelmed, but go and get engaged with what you know works. So for me, what works is, and I'll just show you this guys again, but it's getting into my office. Here's the app. And there's my rebounder, there's my little stereo over there, there's my iPad with my music on it, and right there on the wall are the words, the plans, my game plan, the things that really matter to me. And so it's like take time to connect with the things that I know really matter and are really true for me. So taking that time, and over the next 30 or 40 minutes, the day began to come together for me and life came on me. And so that morning routine, I just want to encourage you guys that the baby steps of creating a morning routine that work for you, that are based on moving you forward to creating what matters to you, best way to start the day, best way to get clarity. And the second thing that is really key to my morning is my journal. And by the way, this is my new favorite pen. It's called a Dr. Grip. Dr. Grip by, who's it by? By Pilot. This is like an amazing pen for doing journaling with. My wife uses different colors, but I love having a pen that feels good. So I start writing, and the writing brings out the things. Writing somehow seems to calm my heart and get me focused and remind me of all of the amazing things God is doing in my life. So I wrote down one thing this morning that was really cool. So I went into my communion time. By the way, the fasting is going really well. I lost another half a pound yesterday, but better still, my mind is getting better, focus is getting better, and the fasting piece is working really well for me right now. So the funny part is that, the little communion bread you use when you're fasting, it goes from little dinky, I make it bigger pieces, and I'm enjoying my communion bread more and more. So I have a little rye cracker, and so that's a special time in the morning of enjoying just a little bit of food, so that's kind of fun. But as I'm learning to have my journal with me when I'm doing my communion time, because I was thinking this morning about, I just had watched a YouTube post that a friend had put up about his dad. It was a really cool legacy that Michael put up for his dad and the amazing things his dad had done. And he had a music ministry, but he also had a message that came out of a lot of tragedy that apparently had happened in his life. And so he ministered out of that tragedy. And as I was praying, the Lord said, Forrest, your life has been really blessed. And he said, you can have a message that comes out of tragedy that goes to healing, but you can also have a message that comes from vision back into today. So what he says, Forrest, I've given you a message that's come out of your vision for where you're going. So I want to encourage you guys that if you don't have a tragedy message, a healing message, something spectacular like that, you can also have a message in your heart that comes out of a vision that you're creating. So my message, I realized, was I just thought that was so cool. It's like a vision message, and that has to be developed, and life has to be brought to it. It's why the writing is so important. It's why my prayer time is so important. It's why my whiteboard is so important, because that's where I'm bringing life to the vision. So part 2 to that, Saturday, tomorrow, Cheryl and I will be doing our affiliate, we call it our affiliate program, but actually we're bringing together our community for what I call the destiny plan, our destiny plan, which is the vision for what we're creating right now. And so tomorrow at our house, we're doing a potluck, and we're doing some training. Cheryl's doing some health and wellness training, and I'm doing some training on, what our destiny plan is. And we've got people coming over, and we have a potluck, and Cheryl fixes food. So there'll be 2, probably 45, 50-minute Periscope broadcasts tomorrow. Cheryl's going to be doing the training on glutathione products that we work with, and some core pieces to what allows you to create a healthy, just a healthier lifestyle. And then I'll be working on the financial side, the business side, the community side of what we're doing. And so if you want to be a part of that Periscope broadcast, that'll start at about 10, go until about 12. There'll be 2 of them. But it's a closed group, so that keeps out the detractors. So just be sure to let me know if you want to be in that. Send me an email or a text. And then you'll be added to that, and you'll be able to go back and watch it over a 24-hour period of time. So that's number 2. And then, okay, so this is what's really amazing. So I want to, again, Friday highlights. What are we doing on time? 3 minutes to go. So yesterday, yes, Mountain Time, everybody. Thank you, Mountain Time. Thanks, Cheryl. So yesterday, Cheryl's getting ready to launch her new online webinar series, training series on overwhelm. So we did the video shoot for it. She shot yesterday, get this, Cheryl did, I recorded, so I had my important part to do too. Cheryl did 20 videos straight through. She did 20 videos straight through without a stop, not a redo. We did a redo on one of them. They were probably the best videos she's ever done. They're short, 3 to 10 minute videos, and each one of those will be a segment in her new Overwhelm program that we're launching in a couple of weeks. And as I watched her, I was just amazed at how good she looked on camera, how clear her message was, how succinct her message was. And as I'm watching that, I'm thinking, Forrest, what are you doing? You're putting all this time and energy into like a little 5-minute, 10-minute Periscope broadcast each day. And it was so easy to say, just let her do that and stop trying to do your thing, because I put more energy into doing this than it looked like she put into hers. Now, she'd spent weeks and weeks getting ready for hers, but there were no notes. They were all live. You guys are going to be able to see those in a couple of weeks. It's going to be amazing, so watch for that on the Facebook page. But here's what the Lord told me as I was driving. I was doing some errands yesterday afternoon after that. And I said, Lord, she's so good. Why am I trying to catch up? And he said, and I said, it would be really nice if you would bring us the business partner who is as good at business as she is at what she does. And the Lord said to me really clearly, he said, Forrest, I didn't give her this talent so you could be nothing. I gave her this talent because the talent you have is the talent that's needed to bring this talent to market. And he said, you need to see the talent and the skill you have as the match, the perfect match for this talent. And so what you're seeing here, I brought you along to do the other part that needs to be done. So he said, there will be other people and other resources that will help you, but take and embrace the responsibility and the anointing and the gifting you have to bring that whole piece to the market. So somewhere in your life, there's something that you need to step up for the plate to do too. There's something in you, there's a message in you, there's a skill, there's a talent, there's an ability that needs to be matched. That's right, exactly right. Thank you, Brenda. There's like a perfect partnership. It's a perfect partnership. And there's a place that what's in you is going to make a huge difference. So I just want to encourage you guys that in you is something that needs to come out. Maybe a Facebook post, maybe somebody you love on and hug on. It's Deborah bringing Luna down and letting Luna love on me. And I love Deborah coming down to the house, but she makes a difference by bringing Luna down, let me have a little bit of dog time every day. So there's so many, and she just gave me a little post here that she'd help out with an errand today. So like this huge blessing that Deborah is to Cheryl and me by just offering to serve and support us in what we're doing. So there's a perfect partnership, such a good word. There's a perfect partnership for you where your talents and gifts match up with what somebody else needs to do. So I want to encourage you in taking time to say, what did I learn this week? What's in me that needs to get written down and be brought to the world? What's in your voice that needs to be developed and shared? What's the one thing you can do each morning to get your day started right? Where's the routine? Where's the process that you can begin to develop? Because all of this takes time. It doesn't happen quickly and easily. Maybe it wasn't easy. It was actually easy to do. It's just taking the time to develop it and bring it to the marketplace. So I've got one more thing I wanted to cover today, but we're out of time. So on Monday, I think we'll talk about the tortoise again on Monday. But today we wanted to talk about the morning routine, writing and developing what's in you, your voice, what God's teaching you, what He's done to me this week. And as I wrap up today, and then the invitation for Saturday, if any of you want to be a part of Saturday, let us know. If you're here in Colorado, we'd love to have you join us. Thank you all for being so much a part of what Cheryl and I are doing, and thank you for letting us, more importantly, be a part of your lives, making a difference for you. Thank you for letting us share with you. And thanks, Stan. We appreciate you. We just appreciate you, Stan, your love and your blessings. So good to have you here at Monument with us. So thanks, everybody, for being here with us. Thanks for being a part of our day today. And I just bless you. Tonight we come into the Sabbath rest. Friday night, Saturday is the Sabbath rest. And so take some time tonight for a family dinner. Take some time tonight to put down the iPhones, turn off the technology, find somebody you love, spend some time with them, and just enjoy when the sun goes down, taking time to be with your family and to be with the Lord and to enjoy being with who you are and who God made you to be. So have a blessed weekend, everybody. I'll sign off on the Periscope. Thank you so much there, whoever. I don't recognize some of those names. Thanks, Brenda. Thanks, Squints Hill. And you guys are all a blessing to us. Thanks for being part of our community. Have a blessed and amazing weekend. Goodbye.